If you're over 40 and fat loss feels harder than it used to be, even though you're eating cleaner and training consistently, this video will explain why. Most men assume the problem is their willpower. They think they've lost discipline, motivation, or drive. But that's not exactly what's happening. Stay with me and let's jump into today's video. Intermittent fasting for men over the age of 40, fixing your metabolism at the cellular level. So let's go. Here's our medical disclaimer, and it's just important to note that your medical practitioner should always be consulted before beginning any new program that involves exercise, nutrition, wellness, or health. Hi, I'm Terry. I'm 64 years old, and I help men age 40 to 70 regain their health and wellness to live a better quality of life. In this video, I'm going to explain to you how intermittent fasting, when applied correctly after age 40, can restore metabolic efficiency at the cellular level instead of breaking you down. This is not about starving yourself, it's about fixing the signal. The real issue that men begin to have after the age of 40 and beyond is actually their cellular energy production. After 40, your body does not process food, stress, or physical training the same way it used to. And if you keep applying younger man strategies to an aging metabolism, your results will continue to stall. So why does metabolism change for men after the age of 40 and beyond? Your metabolism is simply the systems in your body that convert food into energy, building blocks to support growth, repair, and your vital functions. Your metabolism does not suddenly slow down because you hit a certain age. What actually declines is your mitochondrial efficiency. Mitochondria are the energy factories inside your cells. Their job is to convert food into usable energy. When they work well, you burn fuel efficiently, you recover faster, and maintain lean muscle mass. When they don't work well, your calories are stored as fat. Energy becomes unstable, and recovery slows. This is why men after the age of 40 gain fat eating the same foods, feel tired even when they have decent sleep, and lose muscle despite regular training. This happens even when their calorie intake does not change. After the age of 40, fat loss becomes a biological signaling problem, not a calorie math problem. So why calorie restriction fails for men over the age of 40? When results stall, most men respond by doing more. They eat less, train harder, and add lots of cardio. But aggressive calorie restriction raises cortisol levels, suppresses testosterone, slows metabolic rate, and increases muscle loss. Instead of fixing your metabolism, it teaches your body to conserve energy. That's why men get short-term results, then rebound harder. So what does intermittent fasting actually do? Intermittent fasting works because it changes the metabolic signal, not because it cuts calories. When you stop eating for a controlled period, your insulin drops, fat mobilization increases, and metabolic flexibility improves. Your body relearns how to switch between fuel sources instead of staying stuck in storage mode. Fasting also activates cellular repair processes, redirecting energy towards maintenance instead of constant digestion. Fasting mistakes that men make over the age of 40 are very important to note. Most men jump into long fasts, combine fasting with brutal training, undereat protein, and ignore sleep. That does not fix your metabolism. It overwhelms your recovery. If fasting worsens sleep, increases irritability, or kills training performance, it is being misapplied. The correct fasting framework should be as follows. You start your fasting protocol very conservatively. Begin with 12 hours fasted and 12 hours fed. This initial schedule simply follows your normal circadian rhythm, but it will establish a baseline and get you accustomed to a regular eating schedule. And if you are not seeing results that you like, you can eventually, and only when you're ready, progress to 14 hours fasted and a 10-hour eating window. But only, as I said, when energy in particular and sleep are stable. then eventually you want to move to a 16-8 daily fasting eating schedule. That's fasting 16 hours with an 8-hour eating window. For example, 12 o'clock till 8 o'clock p.m. would be your last meal for the day. But again, only if recovery, mood, and performance remain solid. Continue with this eating schedule as long as you are content with the results you are achieving, which is essentially burning fat. At some point, you could add a 1 day per week 24-hour fast. For example, Monday to Saturday, you do the 16 to 8 protocol. Then you fast all day on Sunday until breaking the fast at 8 o'clock p.m. on that day. If you can maintain the discipline to stick to this schedule, there's no doubt that you will see amazing results in torching your belly fat. However, this is a caution. You do need to closely monitor your sleep, your recovery, your energy level, and mental focus, and make adjustments accordingly. Protein comes first when breaking the fast, otherwise known as refeeding. And remember, hydration and minerals are essential throughout this fasting process. Also, you need to absolutely avoid sugar spikes, as they will undo your progress. So what real progress looks like for a man over 40 going through this process? Progress shows up as a stable energy level throughout the day, reduced waist size, improved recovery, and clearer thinking. Fat loss follows function. So if this video reframed the fat loss process for you, please comment below, and also please subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. In my next video in this Metabolic Reset series, I'm going to talk about cold shock exposure and how it activates brown fat and turns your body into a fat burning furnace. So take care, and I will see you in my next video. Have a great day.